Ooh. Okay. I'm okay. Yeah. Hello, everyone. My name is Sachiho Mizoguchi from Nagasaki Higashi High School, Japan. I will start my presentation. My presentation title is Effective Utilization of the Nuclear Band 3D. First of all, let me introduce my peace activities. I'm engaged in some peace activities. I belong to the organization called 10,000 High School Student Signatures Campaign. We are collecting signatures for peace and abolishing nuclear weapons. And also, I am a member of the Hiroshima-Nagasaki Peace Messengers. Last August, I visited Switzerland and went to the United Nations, and I delivered 214,300 signatures, and I gave a speech calling for the abolition of nuclear weapons. I talked about one Hibakusha. Hibakusha means the survivors and victims of the atomic bombs. His name is Sumiteru Taniguchi. He is one of the Hibakusha. He was exposed to radiation when he was 16 years old, and he got serious burn on his back. He had been suffering from the pain for a long time, but miraculously he survived. The picture he has was taken in 1946. It became to be known as the red bag in the world. He had been engaged in peace activities and called for abolishing nuclear weapons for many years. But on August 30, 2017, Sumiteru Taniguchi died. And before his death, he remains the messages for the nuclear ban 3D. Actually, when the nuclear ban treaty was adopted, he was delighted and carried out some messages. So please listen to his messages. He said, I hope that countries having no nuclear weapons will receive the nuclear powers and get rid of these weapons without a moment delay. Otherwise, even after any agreement is reached, nothing will change. This is his wish. As he said, we have to abolish nuclear weapons right now. Then what should we do? Let's think about it together. But it is difficult for us to solve this problem, but I believe that there is a solution. One of the ways to abolish nuclear weapons is utilization of the Nuclear Ban Treaty. This treaty was adopted on July 7th in 2017, and 122 countries agreed with it. We can make use of such treaty. This treaty prohibits the states parties from producing, testing, using, stockpiling, threatening, developing, possessing, acquiring, and manufacturing nuclear weapons. And also, nuclear states can join this treaty. If we can utilize it effectively, it leads to a reduction of nuclear weapons. However, there is a big problem. It is that nuclear states and the countries under the US nuclear umbrella disagree or have negative attitude to this treaty. Even though the non-nuclear states ratified the treaty, the number of nuclear weapons haven't declined. If there is no ratification of those countries, the treaty will be useless. Then, why do they disagree with it? Press Secretary of White House said the USA hasn't changed the position about the treaty. We think that this treaty won't lead us to a peaceful world, won't promote abolishing nuclear weapons, and won't reinforce the US's security. And Japanese disarmament ambassador Mr. Takamizawa said, "We can't promote nuclear disarmament without considering actual security. The treaty may cause breakup between nuclear states and non-nuclear states. It will prevent us the common goal, the world free of nuclear weapons." Then, which is the practical, ideal, and non-conflict way? Let's simulate some situations with a video. Thank you for watching. And what do you think about it? Thank you. What do you think about this? All methods have advantages and disadvantages. Based on this simulation, I will propose one way in order to release the world free of nuclear weapons. First, the USA and Russia ratified the treaty. In order to do it, the countries under the US nuclear umbrella will support them. Then, two countries influence many countries. Then, the countries under the US nuclear umbrella can ratify it. Second, two countries can be a model and urge other principal nuclear states to ratify. Then 92% of all the nuclear weapons will be reduced. Third, these countries can mediate India, Pakistan, and Israel. And also, China and Russia can mediate North Korea. We have to make an investigation system in order not to any countries use nuclear weapons again. But first step is ratification of the USA and the first step is ratification of the USA and Russia. In order to make nuclear states ratify it, what can we do? We may not be able to change leaders' mind directly. In order to make my own country ratify the treaty, we should change public opinion. And it requires insistence of civil society. Governments can't ignore public opinion. Change of public opinion leads to change of leaders and change the country's viewpoint. Civil society is important. We civilians should insist that our country should ratify it. I will continue to insist my country, Japan, has to ratify. For appealing to public, we can do many things. In my case, I collect signatures, distribute handbill, and make teaching materials for peace. What one person can do is small, but we should take an action. The Secretary General of ICANN, Ms. Beatrice Finn, said, "Our world needs more humanitarianism to successfully achieve disarmament. We should not just accept nuclear weapons. We can change it." Yes, this treaty is a key to abolition of nuclear weapons. But it depends on us whether we can open the door with the key. So let's make an effort to open the door. And I believe that it will fulfill Hibakusha's wishes. No more Hiroshima, no more Nagasaki, no more Hibakusha. Thank you for listening. Do you have any questions?
Thank you for your presentation. My question is, how do you think nuclear umbrella states encourage the nuclear weapon states to join the Bonn Treaty?
Nuclear
Umbrella
states.
Yeah. How nuclear umbrella states encourage nuclear weapon states to join the Bonn Treaty?
I think the countries under the U.S. nuclear umbrella are in a weak position, but they can but they can encourage the nuclear states to ratify by dialogue with the countries. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry. Any questions? Thank you for listening.